Okay, what's good? Um, Welcome to a little yap session with me, Dario. Um, I'm trying to pick up more frequency. I think that's the topic for today's videos. Frequency. Frequency is the occurrence of today, right now. Like, I woke up on a different side of the bed. Not the wrong side, not the right side, but I woke up on a side of the bed. I make it a point to give thanks every time I wake up. Every time I wake up, I'm grateful for taking another breath. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have within a day, and I'm also grateful for the stresses that I have to deal with because it means that I'm still alive. That means I can always strive for the better, and that's a very important mission for me. That it's one of those missions. Usually when people have like a certain idea, or even when I have a certain idea, usually as people we want to have like a definitive goal in which we could work towards something, and then eventually we do this thing and then it's done, it stops, we're done, we don't need to go any further. But being alive, being in a state of perpetual unknowing, it is very important for you to continue life and your mission in that same regard, your purpose, your life's purpose in that same regard. And my personal life purpose is to make sure that I uphold the good. I uphold the goodness within life. And that means making sure that I can better myself in any way possible. And that doesn't just mean oh, the grand ideas, like I need to save like a whole bunch of people, I need to donate to a whole bunch of causes. It doesn't just mean those things. There's other little things that I have to do on a day-to-day basis. Like I need to make sure that I eat clean, that I invite a new type of recipe into my palate, that I learn something new every day. It's just living life, you allow yourself the opportunity to be in, or actually, as human beings, as humans being, we find ourselves in scenarios like this. We find ourselves in situations like this, in a building, a house, a home, with certain stresses that don't really align with nature's cause, and it distracts you from the one true purpose that our species was fortunate enough to get to, which was the idea of pondering something within a certain dialect and language. It's a unique and interesting thing to discover about the self. It's a unique thing to be able to learn a entire language and then based on that language deliver a certain meaning about life and understanding about life and ponder things about life and then communicate it to another human being. um and then even observing like other parts of life, observing a flower, observing a mirror, observing water, and seeing how everything is a reflection of each other, a fractal variation of each other. And that digs deep into like my philosophy and everything of receiving and replenishing, but that's a whole different video. But honestly, yeah, I don't know how I got to that point, but I'm yapping. So frequency. Yeah, the mode that I find myself in right now, and the mode that I want to m- hold others accountable of, is making sure that they stay frequently active and frequently attuned to their cause, honestly. Like, I have so many creative friends. I have so many creative people around me and in my vicinity, and I have and I see their frustrations. I see their frustrations. I feel their frustrations, especially being in the environment that we're in. Um, it's like, wow, we're really stressing about this thing that doesn't really add anything positive to our life. And it's not even to say that, like, if we really peel back the onion and we rip apart the entire structure of the society that we live in, it really makes no sense to why, like, we're in this position. And it makes no sense to why we ever stayed, because it's not like we didn't know about this. Like, there's a lot of problems and causes that we need to, like, ensure that we pay attention to. But a lot of the time, we just get distracted by the same problems that the system creates for us. And in that regard, it has pushed my mental to a certain breaking point, like, in so many different ways. Because it could be the breaking point to the point in which I have no other choice to break out and use the system against the system, or I have to be aware and be attentive to what is happening within that environment, so I would uphold my purpose, uphold my perspective, uphold my good morale. You feel me? Like, and then seeing that battle amongst other people is also, like, irritating, because it's like, wow, we really don't need to go through this. We really don't need to go through this. And at this point, I've been feeling this frequency and feeling this urge to just hold people accountable, and not even in the way of being like, oh, do your thing, like, make sure, like, not in the way of being on your ass like that, or even being in a position where I'm doing the work for you. I don't want to be in either of those positions, but I want to be in the position where, or not, I want to be, I am in the position where I want to lead by example. I want to lead by the state of my words. I want to lead by the wave of emotions that may carry a certain idea along. Especially in this point in time, I don't know when I'll post this video, but I've been doing overseer interviews. So I have an overseer collection. It's a collection of art pieces that depict all my friends, a little bit of my family, and the ideas that they uphold and their characteristics. And it even questions you on what you should deliver within the self on a day-to-day basis. And doing those overseer interviews, I upload, I post them, I collaborate with the different artists, and then each artist's audience also sees those posts. My audience sees that post, obviously, and then it garners more and different people to that post, and it brings in a certain wave, a certain opportunity for both parties, for me and the artists I collaborate with. It brings a sense of inspiration, because the words that we're talking, like, what we're speaking of, isn't just like, hey, I make art, check it out. Like, yeah, we make art, check it out, but we're delivering words, we're delivering message, we're delivering what we want our art to actually mean to you. You feel me? A lot of the time, we could listen to something, you could listen to something 10 times over, and before you even notice what it actually means, you'll be stuck. You'll be stuck. But on that 14th listen, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this song's insane. Oh my gosh, this song is speaking of something that I'm going through right now. or this painting like is a perfect like visual description of what I've been hearing all my life. Like there's so many levels that art is able to deliver an emotion and line of thought to you that is very important to get across. And doing these overseer interviews and being able to talk to like-minded individuals and like-minded creatives and just dive into their world allowed me and them the opportunity to share that same type of wave with a different crowd that didn't even expect that from us. And it also opens the gate for like newer opportunities and newer worlds and newer threads to just crash into each other, because it's crazy how interconnected like the world is and how much support is actually there and what type of people are actually real and willing to like really help. And it means a lot. It really does mean a lot. And it also takes going beyond the self and going beyond your ego and remembering that everyone is their own person. Like that it's so unique. It's so unique. Like, yeah. I feel like one of my favorite things that I've done with this project, the abstract appreciation, is that I was able to recognize the difference within people. Like, yes, like the my overseer collection, the abstract appreciation is an overall appreciation of the people around me and the world around me, but it also makes it a point to point out like the individual like aspects of reality, the individual aspects that create a person, those ideas that we uphold, to be the upholder of the good, to be a star, to be an outcast, to be a divine visionary, to be anything, really, to be a purpose and goal oriented being in a way that you allow the self to dissolve any idea and structure to just push this idea of bettering the world. That's a unique thing that the artists within my circle and the real people that find interest in that it's just unique. It's just unique. I could yap days in and days out about how amazing that is, but I think you guys get the point. I think you guys really do get the point. But overall, the one thing that I wanted to really hone in on is that frequency, is that idea of ensuring that you keep up the pace, you keep up, you keep your attention on things that are important, you stay attentive, and you stay with that intention to get those things done. You keep peace, love, and prosperity within your mind. You keep safety within your mind. You keep respect, love, and blessing. I said love multiple times, but you need more. You need more love. Shout out ready. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm done yapping. Oh yeah. I should probably do this. Check out my website. Um, check out everyone that is involved in my life. Check out all the creatives. Shout out to them. Um, yeah, all that jazz. Peace, love, and prosperity. Love y'all. Peace.